Ironically, I got a cool knife right here. Ooh, stuff. It's a cake cutter, and I can use it for me. Alright, so people want to know what I eat in a day. Well, here we go. It's Monday. This is what I'm eating for breakfast. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I typically eat dinner around 6 to 7 o'clock at night, and then I eat lunch around 2:30, 3 o'clock typically. Sometimes later, maybe earlier every once in a while. We'll do the math on that one. Yeah, so about 18, 19 hours, maybe 17. Let's get lunch and dinner ready. I was able to find a couple bone-in ribeyes for sale yesterday on the way home from our event. Bam, got them on here. So I'm gonna package these up and I'm gonna sous vide them. Actually, I'm gonna weigh them first. I want to know how much these actually weigh. To some people, this probably looks like a lot of food for a whole day. To me, I'm like, that's not that much food. I think I might need more food. I'm not sure if I have a problem or not. The reality is I'm pretty hungry right now, so that might be it. I'm gonna salt these first. You hear that? You can hear that in the background. I just told my kids, hey, I'm gonna film something real quick. Can you guys keep it down? Have a little respect, man. They're like screaming and getting lectured. It's funny. I like to salt these before I sous vide them. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to salt them before you freeze them, but sous vide, I see no problem. Get that salt in that meat. Can you see me? All right, I'm gonna weigh these bone-in ribeyes. 14.6 ounces and 14.8 ounces. So 14.6 ounces and 14.8 ounces. I can't remember. I'll have to look back at the video, but I'll look up the caloric intake for that. Like I said, I don't really want to pay attention to those things, but I feel like I might have to. I don't know, maybe not. It'll be a nice experiment. I try not to be too fancy. I'm just gonna throw these in my sous vide machine. What do I have it set to? 132? That's below medium rare. And I will get to them when I get to them. I know there's lots of recipes out for the sous vide machines, like how much time. Yeah, I don't worry about it. I'll get to it when I get to it. It doesn't overcook it, and it's always good. Yeah, so it's 3:32 and I'm finally getting around to lunch. Took my son to Build-A-Bear and yeah, that took forever. So I'm hungry. I was like, I'm gonna eat this steak and that'll be it. Then I remembered I had these cooked shrimp that I took out camping that I never ate. So I'm gonna eat some of them. Pretty easy. I just put some bacon fat in a pan, just turned it up way high. I got a pretty high quality stainless steel pan. Get it really hot, sear it real quick, turn on the fan so the house alarm and fire alarm doesn't go off. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and that's that. So people want to know what I eat in a day or a week, but do you want to watch me eat all that? We'll see. So yeah, I'm getting ready for dinner for the day. It's 6 o'clock and I'm just gonna have another steak. I realized after eating lunch and that little bit of shrimp, yeah, that's not a lot of food. I'm hungry already. I was like, oh yeah. I pulled out 5 milligrams of the keto chow, put in my big thing. It's like I'm double dosing, making sure I get these electrolytes and these minerals. Yeah, I just realized I haven't even drank any water today. Like, I usually drink water all the time, but I had the day off from work, so I didn't even think about it. That's weird. All right, let's cook this. Let's cook this steak. Yeah, so the exact same thing for dinner. I usually don't have shrimp, but I had them and it sounded good. And I put a little butter on my steak with some more salt and I could dip my shrimp in it. Got some finger foods. You want to call the kids? Yeah, the fact that they're not all screaming or making a bunch of noise is a miracle. Yeah, I'm filming this video. Earlier I thought I was like, it's gonna be hard to show you exactly what I eat, because when I'm thinking about showing you what I'm eating, I'm wondering if I'm changing anything, but I'll do my best to try to make sure I'm just showing you what I actually eat in a day. And not like add more or add less depending on what I think people think I should be doing. I'll just try to do what I think I would do normally. I mean, day 2 of tracking what I'm eating. Full disclosure, last night I had another handful of those like pre-cooked shrimp since I had them. And yeah, my stomach feels a little weird today from that. Today I'm cooking about 5-6 pieces of bacon just in the pan from yesterday. All the bacon fat that was already in there, plus some beef juice. And then I got a jar of eggs that I already cracked, because sometimes I like to do the work in advance, because yeah, there's a hustle and bustle in my house in the morning. So that's what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. So pro tip, if you're gonna cook bacon, make sure you do it with your shirt off, okay? So you get burns all over you. Bacon cooked in bacon fat, and I'm gonna need all the fuel I can get because I got a big day at work. Oh yeah. Oh, 32 ounces of ice water with keto chow. Milk water. A little greasy. I've been watching the show Alone, and yeah, fat is king. Fat is king. Isn't every day a survival situation?
Nope.
Yeah, it is. What do you know? You're not a doctor.
You're not a doctor.
Huh? You're not a doctor?
You're not a doctor.
Yeah, well, you're not a doctor either. Coach. Yeah. Little whooped. So, chuck steak for lunch. About probably 10 ounces. Salt and butter. I ran out of bacon fat. All right, see you at dinner time. Let's see here. Sous vide chuck roast. 2 pounds, 5.7 ounces. Is that too much for dinner? Probably. I'll eat half of it, maybe. I mean, I could just sear this whole thing, but I think I'm going to slice this one instead this time. Probably don't even need to sear it, but this is it. Like when you sous vide it, it's like perfect. Whoa, I look tired. Breakfast for today. Nothing. All right, day 3. About 3 o'clock, and I'm finally gonna eat today. Yeah, tough day at work. So I'm gonna finish up by eating the rest of that chuck steak I chopped up last night. Sous vide. I had some leftover roast beef that I made for my camping trip, and I'll just throw that in there. And then I found this chunk of cheese. I rarely eat cheese, but there's like this much left, and yeah, I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit. Have a little bit of cheddar. I find after being on this diet for over 160 days, well, it's maybe 165 days now, but I find that if I add a little bit of something in, it's not the end of the world. But had some cheese a few weeks ago and didn't bother me, nothing happened. So, but yeah, this little bit of cheese with this, which actually, when I tried it last time, it was like on hamburger, and for some reason hamburger just doesn't seem as palatable to me as eating this, you know, just sous vide or cooked steak. It just kind of gets kind of greasy and stuff, but you put a little cheese on it, it seems to cut that for me. That's lunch. It's like probably a pound of meat. Ate a pound last night, and I'm hungry right now. I'm definitely hungry. Yeah. Finally getting ready for dinner on Wednesday night. It looks like, I don't know, I'm not gonna weigh it. I just cut up about a pound of chuck steak, and it doesn't have as much fat as the last one. Man, yeah, I need more fat. But this is what I got. It's 8:40 at night because we eat late on Wednesdays because our kids have events they go to. Sometimes I sear the whole thing, sometimes I chop it up, but that was sous vide. All right, it's Thursday and it's breakfast time. I got a really big day ahead of me, so I want to make sure I eat because I might not be able to get home for lunch, and I usually don't snack. So yeah, let's try to get this done before the kids get up. But I got a pack of sausage from my local butcher. So it's a pound. I'll probably eat half this. Half pound of this sausage, and then eggs. Let's see. Probably do 6 eggs, and that should be it. I actually talked to my butcher about this, and they will modify their recipe. She was telling me they do add sugar to their sausage. I'm like, like, okay. I try not to eat sugar or all these seasonings. It's, I think, a half cup of sugar for 30 pounds of meat. I'm like, I could probably do that math. But she also said they will modify any recipe I want as long as I buy enough of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, if you got enough money. Makes sense. So that's an option. That's an option. So I'm gonna look into that and have them make a bunch of sausage with no sugar. So this is actually, yeah, I haven't had it sausage in 164 days. Try some sausage. I lied. I put the whole thing in there. It's not that much. So I think I'm gonna do all this and 9 eggs, and I'll just eat until I'm full, and then if there's some left over, I'll have it for lunch. That ended up being a lot of food. Look at this. I probably won't eat all this, but you never know. You never know. Yeah. I'm tapping out. I think I ate half. Oh man, I need a nap now. For lunch, I'm gonna finish my eggs and sausage and cut up some chuck steak. Yeah, it's after 3:30. I'm a little hungry. So dinner for tonight? No, it's not spaghetti. It's chuck steak.
It is spaghetti.
Don't mind my kid that yells constantly. Hey, just put it down. So dinner for tonight is chuck steak. Cooked with butter. I put a little bit of red pepper on it, and yes, I'm planning on eating all that. Might not, but I'm planning on it. It's probably a pound, 16 ounces. Oh yeah. Well, just got done with the workout, and yeah. Breakfast for today on Friday? Nothing. Oh yeah, so last night after my wife got home, I had a couple little pieces of salmon, so I forgot to film that. I ate all that chuck steak and I was still hungry, but I'll put a little picture or a couple pictures of what I did yesterday. It's gonna be hard to tell, but I loaded an entire 26-foot box truck. Yeah, I do that quite a bit. Load and unload those things, and sometimes it just, like, you know, I drank tons of water yesterday and just gets me hungry. I'm just hungry. A lot of calorie burning. All right. Oh yeah, it's Fish Friday. Oh yeah, lunch on Friday. I was able to get home a little bit earlier today, which is nice. Let's see. So Fish Friday. I found these salmon in these packets on sale, and so I sous vide them at the same temperature I do beef, 132, probably higher than I need. I mean, I should probably read the packaging. Yeah, there's something called sodium triple phosphate to remain. Hopefully it's not too bad, but salmon's so expensive, so yeah, I got a couple of these, not much, and I might just I might cook it with some eggs. Salmon and eggs. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's see what's for dinner today. Right here. Bam. Can you see that? That's a squirrel. Just kidding. I'm not eating that for dinner today. I got a couple poached salmon fillets, and I'm cooking some liver. I'm gonna try it again. Bam. Cooking that in some butter with salt. Oh, and look, making some bone broth. I'm going for it today, just trying to mix it up instead of just eating straight up beef like typical. It looks a little bit better seared. Not the biggest fan of liver, but last time I had it wasn't bad. But it's Fish Friday, so I'm gonna add some liver and I'm gonna eat some bone broth. Yeah, been a long week. Saturday morning breakfast. Look at that. Made some beef broth. Look how much. It's still chunky. But I'll tell you right now, a little bit more than that last night, and it was good. Yeah, so good that it makes my kid happy and jumpy. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, my body needs this fat. Makes me happy. All right. All right, well, I forgot to film lunch. I just had some sliced roast beef that I made out of the sous vide machine, just a little bit. So I'm gonna do a little experiment for dinner tonight because, yeah, it's fight night and I'm gonna try some chicken. I just baked some chicken. But, yeah, I'm gonna try to crisp it up. I got some lard. There's a Mexican market right by me that has like this amazing lard that they render out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to deep fry these chicken wings and see how it goes. The last time I had chicken wings, it wasn't that great. So, but I'm gonna try it again. All right, this is like my treat. Chicken and lard. Put some salt on it. Put some salt on it. Let's do this. Yeah, so I ate that chicken last night, and just like last time, I hurt my stomach. It tasted pretty good. Actually, cooked in that lard, it tasted good, but like kind of upsets my stomach. Nothing crazy, but I could tell a difference. So this morning for breakfast, I had nothing. I was like, I just felt bloated or something. But I think I'm gonna take a little chuck steak I sous vide and try to deep fry that for lunch. Because why not? Hey, I am a little disappointed though, because this chuck steak doesn't have a lot of fat, and the ones with fat taste better. Let's see if I can blow up the house. That might be a little hot. We'll see how this turns out. Yeah, totally smoked out the kitchen, but look how crusty this got.
Wait, I can make it.
Nice. Look at that. I'm like, I'm gonna put some butter on this, and then I remembered I made this.
No, it's mine.
Creme fraiche. So it's just heavy cream with a little bit of buttermilk, and make your own sour cream. But it hasn't quite set up, but maybe I'll add just a little bit because the top is set up. And some butter. I'll do both. Gotta add the fat. All right, so this is my last meal of the week, and I was just thinking, is this a typical week's eating? I don't know, probably not. I've been eating more beef in general. So, well, look at this big chuck steak. I sous vide it. I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna slice it, I'm gonna cook it real quick on the grill. I got hamburgers for the family. And I'm out here. Yeah, this is where it gets tough. You know, you got a whole family. Well, I was like, she wants hamburgers, and then I know she likes pineapple on her hamburgers and sauteed onions. And so I got asparagus in here as a side dish. Sauteed onions. Some grilled pineapple. It's like, I don't even know if I should show this to people. Right, but this is, I cook for my family on Sundays, and I mean, I had 40 years of eating this stuff, and I don't really miss it. But you know, you got to be careful because you start bartering with yourself. I mean, 24 weeks into this diet, this is my math face. Over 24 weeks into this diet, I don't know if this is like a typical week, but this was this week, and But it got me thinking about, you know, cooking other people's food. Like, I'm not that worried about it because, I mean, there's days that I do better than others, but I'm not that worried about it because this is not a diet for me anymore. It's like a way of eating, which, okay, it's a way of eating, which just kind of sounds weird, a little cultish or whatever. But, I mean, essentially what I'm trying to say is I have found a way of eating that I can manage, and it helps me manage my cravings. I'm not really craving sugars or carbs, and I don't really feel like I'm missing out on stuff when my family's eating this stuff. And my daughter was talking about her birthday, and she said she wanted chicken nuggets or chicken tenders and something else, and she's like, so you have to cook a steak for Papa when he comes over because he can't eat gluten. And she's like, sorry. And I'm like, and I think she was saying sorry because I can't eat it. And I'm like, don't be sorry. I ate that way for 40 years. There's nothing to be sorry about. Just butchered that hamburger. No, but sometimes you just feel like you want a treat. Sometimes you want a little bit extra. So what do you do on a diet like this when you want a little bit extra? Me, currently, I'll add a little red pepper. I made some creme fraiche. I'll try a little bit of creme fraiche on top, or butter on top, or I'll eat bacon, or I'll eat eggs. I just kind of mix it up a little bit, and it seems to some people boring, but I don't get bored of eating good meat. It doesn't get boring, and I get full, and I'm fine. And if I want a snack, I could try some chicken skins. Those are good. They don't really bother me. I had some pork rinds the other day when I went camping, and they were fine, except for the fact that, like, they're so dry. But yeah, this is a week of me eating, and you know, I'm just a dad. I'm just a husband and a dad and a person trying to stay healthy, get healthy and stay healthy. And it's been a weird journey trying to film every meal. There's a couple I missed, and it's easy. It would be easy for me to be like, just change up what I'm doing. I really tried to just do what I'm gonna do and just film it. But this is, I can't say this is a typical week. It's semi-typical. There's been over 24 weeks of me doing this, so they've all been different, and I'm always experimenting, and I'm always just trying to not get off track, not get down, not get depressed, not barter with myself. But yeah, well, I broke a hamburger. Guess I'm gonna have to eat it. Look at that. I don't even need to count those calories. I keep getting these chuck steaks that are like super lean. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. This looked all right, but now it's like, wow, this is super lean. Look at that. Trying to crisp it up real quick. But yeah, this is my dinner for tonight. That's a lot of food. Probably over a pound for sure. But I may or may not eat it all. Just depends on how hungry I am. Just try to pay attention to when I'm full and then quit. And I'll eat it for later. I'll put it in some, like a breakfast omelet or whatever. Just trying to really pay attention to that. But if any one of you have any expertise when it comes to chuck roasts and what to ask the butcher for, let me know what I'm looking for. And if it's not chuck roast, let me know, because it seems like it's my go-to because I could get it for a cheaper price. And I can get hamburger cheaper, but I can only eat so much hamburger. I was just looking at this plate of meat and I'm like, you know, that's not fancy. Kind of looks messy, but to me it's beautiful. Ironically, I got a cool knife right here. Wustaf. It's a cake cutter, and I use it for me. Well, thanks for checking out this week of eating. He'll be out.